Welcome to New Day. I'm Kelly Hansen, or as you just heard, you can call me Aunt Kelly. Yes, it's true, and I can't wait to dish on my new buddy Bodie with this Hot Topics panel today. And joining me today, Krista, Olafson, and Julie Powell from The Last Seen Wearing Instagram, along with New Day producer Suzie Wiley. Hello, everyone. Hello. And first up, like we just said, I am an aunt.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
For the first time. My brother lives in Australia, sadly, but this is little baby Bodie. Bodie Michael Hansen.
I like that name.
Thank you.
Fresh.
Right. Yeah, right. We have a very fresh picture. This is such a brother thing to do. I'm like, send me all the pics. Right. This is all I get. I'm like, can you send me like anything else?
That is very brother.
The mom, it's just her chin.
I'm sure she'll love that. And I want to, I'm sorry, Stephanie, but they live in Australia, so they'll probably never see this, but I wanted to show all of you guys.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
So, thank you.
And I love that your parents are on a flight.
1000%. Yesterday, it's the first grandbaby in the family, and so my parents have zero chill. And yesterday, we're like, we're getting on a flight, and I'm like, well, why don't you wait for like the daughter-in-law to make sure, like, you know, she wants you to come right now, or wants to maybe wait a couple weeks, but. There was no talking to them. I realized
they want to be in the same.
And we should say too, your mom is
my mom's a NICU nurse.
So
yes, so
it
that
gives her a little more cred to
save the day.
True.
I know. Shout out to Carolyn. She wanted to be helpful. She's like, I'm coming as a nurse. But they're going all the way.
That one.
And they're like on a 17-hour flight. So right now to
it's
Australia.
exciting. That's so fun.
Yes, we will share more pics when I get more. So, but that's what we get for now.
That's what you get.
Almost as exciting, but not quite. Pringles in front of us, you guys. These are the new Pringles flavors, so please dive in and taste test. We have smoky bacon, we have a barbecue one, smoky cheddar, we have white cheddar. We actually have the first sweet flavor from Pringles in nearly 10 years. It's a cinnamon and sugar one, a jalapeno and queso. What are these, Suzie, too? We have
these are white
Mingles?
cheddar, and I am not going to sleep on those. Those are delicious.
Really?
Yeah.
Smoky bacon, I'm a fan.
These are the cinnamon sugar, and they're called Mingles.
Yeah, why Mingles?
I don't know. Oh, I see. They're like little puffy.
Wow.
Oh, they kind of do look like a bow tie.
It's very bacony.
Okay.
Smoky.
Salty.
I like the cheddar.
I don't like Pringles, you guys. That's my hot take.
What?
I would never reach for a Pringles.
my
I don't
goodness.
understand when they're like once you pop, you don't stop.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I find them very addictive. It's like the texture, and
Those are good.
they're so crunchy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say, I love a Pringle. I just I love the shape. It makes sense to me how they're stacked. I know these had a little trouble.
You were watching something too online that you said was fascinating with Pringles. What were you watching?
Yes, so like the Crayola factory of our youth and Mr. Rogers, we found the Pringles factory video, and I'm telling you, you need to watch it. It is about 25, 30 minutes of zen. We watch it in the office, and we're screaming, oh, that's how they get the shape. And I mean, it was just, I know, that's where I am right now. Hi, this is 62.
I don't know why. Yeah, it's just goldfish. Cheez-Its, all of those I feel like are on such a different level compared to Pringles for me. But I'm here for the new flavors.
Cheez-Its.
Those are really good.
Oh my gosh. Extra toasty.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
The white cheddar wins it for me.
Okay, well there you go. You know who else is debuting some food today? The Seahawks. They're debuting their new offerings at Lumen Field to the media today. This afternoon we're going to go. We're so excited. What is your guys' perfect stadium snack? Do you have a go-to?
Good question, Julie.
Yeah, I just like the classic hot dog with lots of mustard, maybe some popcorn afterward. Yeah, no, I'm simple.
I'd be the same, more classic like that. I like to get a Diet Coke.
Oh.
And if they have refills on the Diet Coke,
that's a win-win. So no one's going to like Din Tai Fung because they have so many different options now at like Mariners games and everything. But
I like a good nacho, especially if they can elevate it. Although 7-Eleven nachos, I'm still here for.
The fake cheese is my favorite.
Fake cheese
it needs to be like the creamy fake cheese.
But I do love the nachos at the Mariner game with the carnitas. But also, I feel a little I don't get a hot dog at a stadium because I feel like I'm going to get ripped off. Like, why am I paying money for something that should be $1? I don't know.
Oh, because you're used to the Costco pricing.
That's right. Like all food, really.
Yeah. But the Diet Coke,
I always have to get a big Diet Coke too. I guess we're all Diet Coke girlies. If it's Diet Pepsi, forget it.
Nope.
And I'm a hot dog girly too, but I'm always trying to find the chopped onions, and no one at any stadium has onions anymore. They've all but given up.
I think since COVID, they got rid of the
They thought it was
like
gross to have the little
That's
thing.
probably true.
the little wheel that just
Fair enough.
Another casualty of COVID.
I know.
Sorry.
You guys, who is having a bad week? Because I don't know if anyone is having a worse week than this mascot for the Oregon Ducks. He did not have his head in the game. Puddles the Duck took a tumble ahead of the Oregon versus Montana State game. Who among us has ever had an embarrassing tumble? Like, I love how he just runs. Goodbye.
I know.
Yes, I mean the idea.
I lost a daisy.
It's like he lost his superpowers.
I know.
Yes.
His head came off, and he just was ashamed.
He was out. He was ashamed.
I was surprised he didn't just like put the head back on, do some like ta-da or something instead.
You're right.
So, like when your pants fall down?
Yeah,
I don't know, the equivalent.
I think it was the equivalent. I agree.
Maybe it's a big deal, like people shouldn't know who he is. I think it's
Oh,
always
yeah.
a big
Probably,
secret.
But I agree, though, that would have been a better look. Throw the head back
kinda
on and do a
just-
dance.
Exactly.
True, own it.
Yeah.
Because that's why I feel like it's going viral, because he just ran off. Like, and it's just,
I know.
I don't know, you watch it on loop and it's just
super
comical.
And someone grabbed his head. I like that. You know, that it takes a village. I mean,
I'm not a big Oregon fan, so I kind of love this demise. Like, I'm like, ooh, okay.
The husky was probably thrilled.
Yes. So the duck obviously has gone viral for all the embarrassing reasons, but this creature, and we have him over here, we're gonna have to grab him, Labubus, is going viral.
Yes.
In fact, just recently in Seattle, U.S. Customs seized 11,134 counterfeit Labubu dolls valued at $500,000.
Wow.
Are we done with these? Are you guys obsessed? Do you want one? Here's one.
Yeah, is this
Here's the big
designer
puppy.
big?
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is the new design.
Wait, this is the big puppy.
Krista, I feel like you're not loving it.
I feel like the face is so sinister.
It is very.
Yeah, it just doesn't look super cute.
You don't want to sleep next
But
to
I
it?
Cute.
had 3 sons, and now they're a little bit older, so yeah, we weren't into stuff like this. So.
It's new. It's definitely a new obsession. What do you think, Julie?
Yeah, well, I think the big thing is like having it be a charm on your
Right,
bag.
on your
Is that
bag,
the
yeah.
thing?
Yes,
So-
on your backpack,
so
like all the
yeah,
kids
it's-
want it at school.
It's like a little statement.
Kids want it, adults want it. I see a lot of adults walking down the street, maybe even the halls of King 5.
Really?
Who's to
Really?
say?
With them on their
Okay.
bag. I'm not a fan, but I think it's like a Cabbage Patch doll and anything else. The more we're
Beanie
into it,
Babies.
yeah.
I know.
That thing
I
that
guess you
people are
can spot a
collecting.
fake by the number of teeth, but then it's
And
supposed
the head spins around.
and it's supposed to have 9 teeth or something like that. But I will say this:
then it-
someone at this table might have purchased a fake for somebody else on our team, and it does have 9 teeth. So I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I really want one. I don't know why, but now like that I'm looking at it,
you're
I'm
getting
like,
caught up
I
in
kind
the
of want
hype.
one.
Yeah.
And I don't even think they're that cute, but
Like
I
it's
get
gonna-
it.
That's the hype.
Sensation
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna come alive and
Something's gonna happen.
It's like a Chucky doll.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of fashion, you guys, that's the world y'all are in. How do we feel about the new Vogue editor coming in?
Yeah, well,
exciting.
yeah, it sounds like she has lots of experience, and it's.
And this is the September issue that's just out right
Ooh,
now.
Emma
Yeah.
Stone. Look at her crushing it.
Yeah.
And then the new editor, I guess she's been there for 14 years.
Right.
Yeah, she's 39. Yeah.
She's 39, which is about the same age, I think, as Anna Wintour when she took over.
Yeah.
Was there for what is almost 40 years. So, and I know there's some people saying Nepo baby
Right, I
because
was seeing that.
she's related to.
She's Candace Bergen's daughter.
Yeah.
So.
But she
she's
said
been
she's
there for
had
such
to
a
work
long time.
harder
Yeah.
with that kind of
Yeah.
title hanging over her. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Big changes.
I think
in
it's
the
all
fashion
fair,
world.
it's all connections, and she's got the
Sounds very
skills.
qualified.
Can you imagine though taking over for Anna Wintour?
No.
Yeah,
I can't
I know.
imagine.
I
Will she
cannot.
start wearing dark
Right.
sunglasses
Yeah, what's
inside?
your signature look going to be?
We should all get our sunglasses. The driverless car is coming to Seattle. Waymo.
Yeah.
Who's calling one? Who has ridden in one of these?
no
This
thanks.
freaks me out.
I'm gonna call. I will do it.
You'll do
But
it.
I've never
Okay.
done it before.
Suzie, why? What interests you?
I think it's kind of. I think it's just kind of cool just to try it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to die, but I do think they're well insured and my grandkids will be fine. So.
There's no awkward conversation with anybody.
That's what I was thinking early in the morning when you're going to the airport and you have a real chatterbox at 3 a.m. This would be something that I would like because I could just zone out.
I mean, does that remove tipping?
I would think it would remove tipping.
All right, I'm starting to get a little more on board now.
Good point. Remove tipping.
See, I like the uncomfortable conversation.
You do?
I am a chatterbox.
You would like
my
that.
husband.
I am that person, but it's still a little bit hesitant. But I would try it with somebody else who's willing to die with me.
We had a free trial with our Tesla for the driverless, and so we were in the car, but it drove us to our friend's house and back, and it was amazing.
Really?
And so it felt very safe, and
was it eerie
I was a fan.
at all?
Yeah, it was really eerie.
Were you guys
It's
in
almost
the
like
back seat?
it's driving slower and obeying the rules of the road so carefully. It's almost a little too slow. You know,
Good point. You have to maybe think about that while you're rushing somewhere.
Right.
Like this is gonna really.
Also, there must be a camera watching you. I mean, watching, right?
That could be
Well,
creepy.
they sense, I don't really know, but yeah, it worked.
Were you
worked very
sitting
well.
in the back seat being chauffeured? Or
No, we
were
were just in the front seat.
Oh,
yeah, no.
That would be interesting if you were in the driver's seat and it was just doing everything for you, but you were just sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay, the back seat then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call one, but I'm a little nervous.
I'll go with you.
Okay. There we go.
We'll die together. It's fine.
You may be able to afford a real driver if you win the $1 billion Powerball, you guys. If a player wins Wednesday's jackpot, they will have the choice between a $1.3 billion prize or a lump sum payment estimated at $589 million. Odds of winning, though, 1 in 292 million.
Yeah.
So good.
So good. I'm still gonna I'm going today. I have to.
It's fun.
Who's playing? Are you guys?
Yeah, I'm not going to win if I don't buy it.
True. You got to shoot your shot.
Yeah.
You might just win.
Yeah.
Do you have a top 3 things that you would buy right away, Susie? Okay, you thought about this.
Right. Excuse me. A new car.
Okay.
A new house close to my grandkid, and then a fabulous river cruise.
Oh, a river.
Yeah. Very good things
With the whole family.
Yeah.
Wow.
And a nanny for the grandbaby.
And maybe even your coworkers. I have to say.
I have plans for my coworkers as
You'll
well.
make so much money, you can just bring us all.
Yes, those are mine.
What about you, ladies? Have you thought about this at all?
Yeah, a little bit. I like the new house with a water view. That would be nice. I would like, 2 of my kids live like a plane trip away, so a private jet would be really nice. Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah. And then Krista and I, we have kind of a shared one that we've talked about before, so I'll let her.
Well, we just, years and years of grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning up, we would just love to have a private chef that would just prepare everything for us, just super healthy meals and shop for everything, clean up afterwards. And
okay, I'm stealing that one too. I want a private chef, I want a makeup artist, I want a hair stylist, all of it.
Well, doesn't food taste better when someone else makes it?
1,000%. And if it could be healthy, I always use that as an excuse. Like, I'm not too healthy right now because I don't have.
And then you will need the house that the hairstylist and the makeup person can come to.
Everyone can come.
Yeah, so you have your own little beauty salon.
Everyone can live with me. I'm like you. I want a new car, a new house, new everything, horses, like in the backyard, travel.
We have plans.
I want it all. It's fine. I guess we have to move on. Recently, you guys, a few content creators have really taken to their platforms to say that they feel like nasty comments are getting worse. You guys are in this, kind of influencer world. What do you guys think? And is there one platform that's worse than the others?
Yeah, well, it's definitely been out there. We've been doing this for almost 8 years, so we have experienced some of that. And what is interesting now is that creators are starting to call out these people who are doing the nasty comments. They're doing a screenshot with their name, their photo, so beware.
It's so funny, like somebody will make such a nasty comment and then you'll see their photo. It's like this really nice looking lady with like a dog or her kids. It's so weird. And we find it's happening more on posts that are going more viral. So maybe there's more anonymity. They think, this already has 1,000 comments. I'm just gonna my little jab in there. And
how do you handle it mentally?
Oh yeah.
Well, we look at it as engagement. It's all engagement. So it all helps the algorithm, and so we just kind of laugh it off, and we're like, guess what this person said. But it's really worse on Facebook.
I completely agree. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. The Facebook audience can just be
brutal.
So cruel and brutal. And a lot of times it's like they're hiding behind that. And I have to remember, like, maybe they're going through a really hard time and having a bad day. I try and think about that.
Or they're just mean.
Or they just hate us. I don't know.
They're just mean. Sometimes, you know, I can say of a bad interaction in public, you know, you're having a tough day. But when you take the time to write something like that, you're just a mean person.
I just would never take the time to do that.
No.
So I find that really interesting that somebody wants to do that.
Starting our Instagram being on the little older side, I think that we have thicker skin now than maybe when I was younger. Like, I can brush off comments like that, and we don't get a ton of them or anything, but I don't know.
Do you ever engage back with them to say, like, hey, I'm sorry you feel that way, or do you ignore them?
We had a recent one, and I just said, ouch. You know, but most of the time we just ignore it and move on. But for some reason I felt compelled to answer.
And let them know that there's a real person behind that screen. I think sometimes people forget that, or they think someone else is monitoring and they can say something.
They think that you're not going to see it, or they think they're being funny, or I don't know.
We see every comment.
That's right. We do. Everyone, please be kind to all of us. Thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate you all being here, and thank you to you all for spending time with us today. You can check our website for more of our content, and you can always send us an email to share your thoughts. Don't forget to enjoy your new day, and we'll see you next time.